Okay, welcome. Welcome. Got a couple of new things this week. Let me go full screen here. Right off the bat, got some water up there. Whee! Oh, there's a whole room of that later, so I'll show you when we get there. But yeah, big thing this week is the last two abilities, plus we got liquids, and there's lava too, which now you can see my health getting like drained and stuff. So you can see that working. I think I showed these last week. Power bombs, all that stuff's kind of the same. So there's a couple new rooms over here. We'll go in here. It's a room full of water. This is a resist friction thing, so I guess this would be like the gravity suit. So you see I move like slower. Can't quite jump as high. In fact, can't jump very high at all. All my animations are slower. So I'm affected by water physics, right? Just get out of here real quick. And you notice it only distorts the part that's under the water. Very cool. So now I'll pick this up. And now I can move freely in liquids. Puts a little fuchsia colored outline around them. This also allows you to shine spark underwater too. If there was a big enough area to do that, I could do that. And then over here, there's lava, which is just red water that moves slower. And if you watch my health up there, that hurts a lot. You can see my health tanks actually do work. Nothing happens when you get to 0 health. Currently, it just keeps going down forever. It just keeps looping. And that's it. And then this is resist temperature. So now I don't take any damage. Puts a little white outline around you. Eventually I'll do like hot rooms when I start like laying out the map and stuff. I'll have like hot rooms, cold rooms, and those will also be part of like the temperature resistance. And literally it's probably just going to be the exact same thing. It's just like the exact same object. Just won't be over, there won't be like water. It'll just be that object and then like a heat effect or something instead of the water. I actually broke doors in the last patch. Last version. So I fixed that. I did fix that. So it turned out that there was I'll show you. So in the previous version, certain projectiles couldn't break doors, like they couldn't open doors. So you had to it was the projectile itself rather than like the hit sprite. So you see how like there's a hit sprite, a little hit marker that comes up. It used to be the projectile itself, so that when you shot something like that wasn't the wave beam because it goes through walls. The projectile actually deletes itself before the hit sprite appears, like before it contacts whatever it's contacting, and then the hit sprite appears. So that caused a problem because it wouldn't actually collide with the door, and so it wouldn't open. But now I just made it collide with the hit sprite instead, so now it works properly. And that goes for everything. Everything else pretty much works the same. It took a lot of effort to get that water shader effect working. It is like a shader, so it's not like that's the sprite animation. Like there's sprite animation in it because you see it scrolls sideways while it's waving. Bonko's like, you see it's like scrolling sideways, like the texture itself is scrolling sideways. So that's a not sprite animation. That's actually a tile layer animation. And these are 8x8 tiles. It took a lot of time. It's a 32 frame animation that just scrolls sideways very slowly. And then the wave effect is from a shader that operates on parts of the screen. So I'm literally drawing the whole screen twice which, I mean, it's, you know, it costs nothing. I'm still getting like 3,500 FPS, right? It's no big deal. But, yeah, draw the whole screen twice, and then whatever part of the second time is underwater, we draw that. So, we just draw it on top of the old one. That's how we get that. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Just the, couple of fixes, and then, you know, liquids. I think they look pretty nice. Eventually I'll add, you know, some underwater effects, sound effects maybe, you know, like when you're walking around or something. And, you know, maybe like a splash when you enter the water, something like that. Splash sound, you know, like some sprites and like some water droplets come out or something. Who knows? But, right now I'm working on getting the bigger picture kind of set in stone first. Yeah, so thanks for watching.